up and good morning, guys? Welcome back to another video. Connor just coming running in the room there. What's up, buddy? Come here, you gotta say hi to the channel. Okay, well, see you later, buddy. So today we got a little bit different of a schedule plan, and as you can probably tell by it still being not so bright in the house, grab the work orders for this morning. Right up. We are actually getting a little bit earlier of a start this morning than normal in terms of work-wise. We had to put off the gym this morning, and don't mind this loud clunky bag as I take it downstairs, but we actually had to put off going to the gym first thing in the morning because we're going to be back over at the restaurant that I took you guys to last week. And well, when you're doing work at those type of places, especially when they are open, you want to get in and get out as quickly as possible. Today we have a good window. It works well for them, it works well for us. We obviously need to rent a scissor lift, so we want to make sure that we get the rental in today, use a scissor lift, and get it out in the same day. So we've only got, I mean, not a tiny window, but we've got a somewhat small of a window that we got to get the work done in. And then obviously we want to try and hit the gym after, so that's why we're starting so early. And my workbench is looking like a mess, but I gotta make sure I bring some of my tools that I have taken out of the truck. Are any of you guys like me where you like to own, oh, well, gotta just open the door, let yourself in there. You like to own two of pretty much every tool. Somewhat to have a backup, but more so to have one set at your house, one set in your work truck. That way you are always ready to go with whatever you may need. I hate being without a tool that's on a job site or whatever it may be. I like to always have a tool handy. Yeah, we fired up the old 7.3 here a little bit earlier. Hopefully she is, there you go, beeping is stopped for you guys. Hopefully she's somewhat warmed up here. And typically I'm always going with traffic. So here in the morning, traffic is always heading north. And in the afternoon, traffic is always heading south, and I get stuck in it both ways. So say you have to be somewhere at like 8:30. You know, you can leave at 7:30 and you might make it in time. Or in that same hour span, if you were to leave at 9, you could get there probably 9:15. 9:20. It's absolutely crazy. And I don't want to jinx it, but weirdly today the traffic is light and I am loving this. All right, so we made our way into the restaurant here. We're in the kitchen. Obviously Dave's not here yet. We're gonna go see if we can find him in a minute. It's always a trip to me that they just leave these pilot lights lit overnight like that. It's just, I don't know, always crazy, always crazy. But let's make our way out into the restaurant here. And basically today what we're gonna be doing is, you guys can see these giant string sculptures behind us. We kind of call them the harps because that's what they look like. And well, as you can see from this one, they have come a little bit loose. It's been 3 years since we installed these, and these are actually bungee cords. So eventually, like your underwear, they're gonna lose their elasticity. And well, that's what happened to that one. So instead of just replacing one, we decided, well, if we're gonna get a scissor lift in here and move all the stuff out of the way, let's just do them all in one shot. So that's pretty much our plan. Well, I can see we got Dave's van just showed up. Let's see if we can find our good buddy here. I don't know where he's at. Oh, God. Dave?
Ryder?
Dave?
Dmax? No!
Dave? What do you got there, buddy?
I can't believe it, man. I was just thinking about you. I was like, hey, dude, it'd be like so much better if Ryder were driving this thing.
It looks like you're getting a little squirrely there, buddy.
Well, you know.
Watch your head, Dave.
It's like I'm used to, you know, I'm used to like jets, speedboats, so this thing's like, you know, it's kind of awkward for me.
Well, you got it, man. Just don't hit the trash can. Looking good, buddy. Looking good.
Right, thanks, man. Yeah, I got some new PRs on my deadlift lately.
Nice.
Yeah, it is good.
I'm liking the new mug.
The beaver, well, I mean, that's my family crest. You know, it's our family spirit animal.
It probably means a few other things too.
It does. That's why it's our spirit animal.
Okay. Well, hey, buddy. You gonna drive this thing in the building?
Well, you know, I was like, I mean, if I have the best here, you know, like why? Like, why would I be the one driving this thing into the building?
All right. Well, permission to come aboard your ship?
Well, yeah, Doug. I mean, I think there's room for two.
We got to squeeze the scissor lift down this real narrow hallway here, which now, mind you, these are meant to go through 3-foot doors. We got about 32 to 34 inches. We're gonna squeeze her down this little hallway right here, and then we gotta make that turn at the end. The turn at the end is where it's gonna get a little tight.
So if anybody wins the sweepstakes and ever gets to hang out with the actual Rhino Dmax, all you gotta do is tell him you can't do something. and then he's like excited to do it, and like he just has to do it. It's kind of easy. And then just tell him he's really smart and good looking, and then you're good no matter what you do.
I made it. Oh. Don't expect him to not hit his head. Come on, we just gotta make the turn up here.
You call that easy, dog? That was some good driving, dog. That was some quality shit.
Well, at least they put the lights at the right height in here. Drive right under these bad boys.
Alright, here's the hard part now.
I think we got it, buddy. Look at that. You were worried about going this way.
Man, well,
alright, I'm gonna stop right there until we get some plywood. Alright, well, step one is done.
that's kind of the hardest part. Maybe.
Nah, well, depends. Are you carrying all the plywood or am I?
You are.
No. You got this, buddy. I can't hold the camera and carry plywood at the same time, buddy. Take that back. I can hold the camera and carry plywood at the same time. So as you guys can see, the floor of the actual restaurant area is Trex decking. So it's basically a plastic material. It's really soft. It's actually a floating floor. It's not sitting on a concrete slab. So when you drive over it, it really flexes like crazy. And that's just no fun. We don't want to screw up the floor. Got it?
Yeah, I got a discount on the plywood because it was used for basically what we were about.
Oh, nice. All right. That's good. All right, buddy, you ready to do this?
I'm ready.
Now, one thing I will say to you younger guys out there that are trying to get into the industry and you want to be in construction, learn how to operate equipment really early and become really good at it. Because the longer you get to be in equipment, the less you are on the ground, moving the plywood around.
An equipment driver is only as good as his man on the ground, is what I say.
That is a good point. That is absolutely valid. I will give you that credit, Dave. You make me look real good, buddy.
Oh, dude, that is like ideal.
Oh, you gotta work, huh? So I know we've mentioned a lot of times that this structure that we are underneath used to be like an old carport that we turned into this restaurant. Oh yeah, no, you gotta keep moving stuff, buddy. This will show you a good look at that structure. This has to come out, those high chairs have to come out. The door opens from over there on the high chair side. The latch don't do nothing. All right, unlatch. Yep. Now accordion. Yep, there you go. Look at that. Great work, buddy. This will kind of show you guys a little bit of what the actual structure is. I know we've never shown this. Oh, dude, there's a hole roll right there, too. I didn't even notice. Yeah, but as you can see, the entire structure is these steel poles. Up there, you can see the green tarp, which is pretty much the roof, and then you can see all of our framing where we came in and framed it out into the restaurant that it is. So fun fact about Dave, guys, and I learned it on this project, he doesn't like heights.
It's not that I don't like him. I mean, I'm from, my whole family's aviation, dog.
Then how come the first time we were working on this project and we went up in the scissor lift, you freaked out?
Well, see, the difference between a scissor lift and an airplane is I understand how an airplane works. I understand how a scissor lift works too. And to be honest, there's nothing that'll keep a scissor lift from just falling over. Like, it's just a bunch of weight at the bottom. It's not complicated.
Well, what could go wrong, buddy?
Well, what could go wrong is, like, if your floor that you didn't build that you know is rotten and is holding water fails.
But we've got some sweet plywood below us.
That makes me feel better.
Yeah, all right, well then, let's go up. Don't mind that sound. Alright. How's that for you, buddy? So if you guys see, basically the design to this, and this is the mastermind behind it right here, is it's just screwed in. We put strategic blocking in our framing, and then we've got holes drilled back here that hide the knot of each one of our pieces of bungee cord. But the crazy part of this is getting the math right on the ground to drill all these holes so when they get into this arc, that everything stays straight.
Well, the computer, I mean, it's kind of easy when you have a computer. One thing that you should keep in mind though is that like they're not equal spacing. They're spaced to kind of look like a perspective drawing, which
this is what a lot of years in art school does for you guys.
well, if only.
I'm just gonna loosen this. A little out with the old, in with the new.
A little out with the old. You can see a little hole in the wood up there. When you make a knot, it exists. So you need a place for it to go.
What's your favorite part?
One of them. Yeah.
Doing a little check here. Since we burned up a whole roll for 3 strings, we're gonna make sure we ain't. I don't know. I think we're pretty right on with the length there, buddy.
Well, on that one.
Well, we've got, what did I say, 800 feet?
That's what you said, yeah?
It's your way of getting out and having to go up in the lift, Dave.
Well, I mean, I just think it'd be more efficient on this first one.
If you stay on the
If
ground?
you do that, then I can take it over and make that cut.
So if you guys remember the running joke that we have about, like, we figured out how to do something, or, you know, we became the guy to do that, it's on the side of the van is our running joke, right? If we, you know, this whole building is where that whole joke started. Like when we had to build the storefront, we're like, I'm pretty sure there's a storefront company. Well, I guess we're the storefront company now. Better put that on the side of the van. Well, one thing that really solidified that joke was we had, I think it was Budweiser, come out to install all the beer taps here. Right, yeah, Budweiser will install the beer taps for free as long as you got like a contract with them to buy the beer. So we figured, all right, that sounds great. Well, the freezer and the refrigerators and everything are in the back kitchen back there. The bar is over there, AKA, you know, you got to get the beer lines from there to the bar. Well, apparently you need a beer tunnel, but Budweiser doesn't do the beer tunnel. Well, they'll lay the lines in your beer tunnel that you build them. So, if you guys see this wooden serpent here that comes from all the way back over there on the other side of that kitchen building, snakes up over top. You can't put any crazy bends in it because you got to get about a tube about that big with a bunch of beer lines in it. Plus leave room to insulate the entire thing. Snakes all the way back over. You can see the amount of crazy compound corner angle cuts it took to, number one, come up over top of that, come back over there, shoots into this wall, comes all the way over, and then you can see it peeking out just over top of that parapet wall right there and then dropping down into the bar. And it was at that point that we added beer tunnels onto the side of the van. Make sure you put plenty of tension in it, okay, Dave? There you want a little good buddy? There you go. I don't think that's plenty of tension there. Oh, no, that's a deep string. Is the F string.
F.
F.
Na 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 na.
Something like that.
F, right.
Oh, slapping the bass too hard. All right, well, we got Harp number 2 done. This one we ran into a little bit of an issue, weirdly. Harp, same exact bungee cord we used last time. Didn't fit in the hole, so we had to ream out a few of those holes a little bit bigger.
It looks good though. I mean,
it is coming together.
That looks good. And then, hey, look who we found.
Our good buddy Chuck.
He's ignoring us right now. He's deep in thought.
That asshole can't pick up the scraper, so.
So what we're doing is, you guys remember we were talking about putting some gas struts on this door, and a lot of you guys threw some ideas at us in the comments, which we do appreciate. One of the ideas we also want to undertake is figuring out making it out of aluminum to save a little bit of weight there.
Dun dun.
Feel right? Does it feel right?
Dave's on the phone right now. We're getting the lift called off. We're gonna wheel this bad boy out to the street.
clean up, and then that's it. We are off to the gym. Boom, and like that, we're done. Oh, wait, hold on. Let's get it. Boom, and like that, we're done. Oh. All right, well, job well done, buddy. Great work. Let's creep back through the kitchen here. Find any snacks? Oh, I'll kick the trash can over. Do not enjoy being in commercial kitchens.
Or by the dumpster.
Or by their dumpsters. So we decided to take a little break, get some fuel in us. You know, food is important before going to the gym. Dave got himself some coffee and a nice cheese Danish that is already gone.
That was good.
I opted for a little more nutritious of a snack here to really make sure we got enough fuel to put some weights up, right, buddy?
Well, Dave's got the protein bars in his truck, so.
All right, buddy, you ready to blow this popsicle stand and go do something with our lives?
Yeah, man.
Well, hey, good news is I didn't get a ticket. Go, Dave! Dave, is that you, buddy? Dave! All right, we'll run inside real quick, get changed. Dave?
Hi.
As if like the creepy white van's not enough. Like, you're really good at being creepy, buddy.
Thanks, man. I've been working on it for a long time.
All right, let's get our gym on. Hey, you know, we really need to take care of our good buddy Dave here. He's not big on tank tops, but we'll give him a work for a tank top here. See if we can convince him that, you know, he's growing. I think he's growing into tank tops, and let's see if we can get him. My squealing toilet? I know, I don't know where you're at in your life, but I know we've talked about tank tops while you're here. But, and, you know, if you're not ready, I understand, but I would like for you to own a work for a tank top so that when the time is right and you're ready.
Well, Doc, should we see if the time is now?
The time might be now, Dave.
All right, let's take a look.
Hey, oh yeah, check yourself out in the mirror, buddy.
Dang, dude, like
Right? We were in a
like,
work for a tank top, which is known by the FDA to increase muscle mass as well as your lift potential. I'm pretty sure I was wearing work for a tank top the first time I hit hundreds. Oh.
You know what sucks about having a good buddy like Rhino? Like, see, I look at the mirror and I'm like, what? That's me? Get the f out of here. And then I'll stand next to Rhino and be like, keep going.
Dave is all stoked. It's his first tank top. It's a big step when you go to the gym. Let's see. I got a case now of the correct bang that does not make me blow an O-ring super quick. So we got to get us a little can of that. And Dave? Hey, tank top Dave? Is that tank top Dave? Tank top Dave. I'll take your hand, but I can't, buddy. I'm a hand down.
Dog, what are you doing? What are you doing? I'm about to go to the gym.
You want to go to the gym?
I mean, it's chest day for me.
Oh, me too.
No.
And I'm just gonna give you fair warning. I mean, y'all can't see it on camera, but there's a cop car over there. There was a cop car over there when we pulled in, and I seen a cop car over there. Dave, if you smash my bang today, I will tell the police on you.
Dog, I'll tell you what, I feel a lot safer.
Well, you might not want to.
Well protected, you know?
Because here's why.
What?
On account of, like, we've been sneaking you in the gym.
Well, I'm a VIP, dog.
Well, maybe that's why they're here, Dave. They're like, hey, this man, they're right there on the center console. That's what I get for trying to grab too many things. There we go. Dude, we're getting too good at this, buddy. Now that we got that out of the way, you want to go to the gym, buddy? All right, buddy, let's see if this works again.
Saturday, I can put you in the morning.
Dude, I don't know how many times just randomly scanning your ID. Dave just walks up, scans his ID, walks past them, they say nothing. And their system here is like...
No, they said have a good workout.
Do they? Their system's like pretty good. Like, they're really good at keeping track of who's supposed to be here and who's not. And it blows my mind that this man has been coming for free for as long as he has. But hey, you know what? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I don't know where a safe place for the bang is. I'm gonna try and center it right there. Hopefully that's like... Even though last time Dave's weight bounced from about there all the way back to the bang. I'm gonna build a shield around my bang. Just got a record set in with the inclines, buddy. Again. Now would you say it's because of the tank top?
Only if it's high performance. then I would say it's because of the tank top.
It is high performance.
I will say, like, it's kind of weird, like, looking in the mirror and be wearing something you're not used to wearing.
Right? Do you feel a little naked?
In a good way.
Okay. So I think so far today I have learned Cliff Bar and Doritos, not the best choice pre-gym.
Interesting.
I feel like I'm lacking a little bit of like, I feel like I was sipping some like low octane gasoline when I should have been puffing some diesel.
Like some Techron diesel?
Yeah. How's the cheese Danish treating you?
Like $1 million, dude. I mean, you know.
You're just genuinely always high on life though. Like that's what you got going for you.
Dog, I'm hanging out with you.
In a sweet tank. I'm gonna reference the tank in every video.
Yeah, I mean, my wardrobe's taken care of. Like, I'm on a good workout routine, making money. Like, it's awesome.
Now I must say, for those of you guys like in the Midwest and wherever else that have really low occupancies in gyms, I'm envious of you guys because ours is quite the opposite, especially at this hour. Get in there, Dave. Fight for a bench, buddy. You got this. Show him Tank Top Dave. Tank Top Dave ain't scared. Hey, look at it. Just like that. Just like, what'd you do? Flex?
Showed him my logo on my pack.
Nice. This is it. Last set right here. Come on. Tank Top power. Well, buddy, another gym session down. Good to see you didn't get arrested. Good to see you were weirdly still just let into the gym. I really do appreciate the fact. This is what I always tell you guys.
I'm rolling with the best, man. What do you expect?
I always tell people, like, if you look like you're supposed to be there and you act like you're supposed to be there and you just own it, like, weirdly, most people don't get paid enough to care. Like, they could care less. This is their paycheck. They ain't losing money. Whatever. Like, walk on in. Like,
speak for yourself, dog. I'm a VIP.
Okay. Hopefully you guys enjoy a little bit of the gym content. I try not to show like too much workout, more like the fun that we have while we work out and still get a really great workout in.
Bless you.
And we're back. I know it's not everybody's cup of tea, but let me tell you, we enjoy everything we do, whether it be construction, actual working, or working out. It's all about the attitude that you bring to it. It's all about having a good buddy that has the same goals as you and is willing to push you the way you want to be pushed, and, you know, obviously vice versa. And I'm telling you, changes your world. But as always, guys, we're gonna wrap up this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoy my content. If you do, please click the subscribe button if you've not subscribed yet. Don't forget to give this video a like, aka a thumbs up. Thumbs up for Dave, because if we got Dave some like thumbs up challenge, I guarantee, oh, he's trying to make his pecs move. I guarantee Dave would pull through with the thumbs up challenge. Chris. So if you guys got a good idea for Dave, leave it down in the comments and we'll see if we can come up with something on the next video. Also, don't forget to check out workforapparel.com, because if there's anything you want in this life, you got to be willing to.
Not yet.
Not yet. We're working on
We're working for it, man. We're working for it.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Dave, buddy. You can't say it with your pecs yet, so.
All right. Not now. Roll the outro.
Damn. Yeah. Yeah.